it's swapped over. If we could figure out what's going on. We're fine. I think it's just me, unfortunately. So I've had to deny the beautiful people for being around for so long. 10 years of LPL. Might as well be 10 years of this bot lane.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm really excited for AO, right? I think, like you mentioned, Summer Split didn't quite go the way they wanted. This mid lane gank is definitely going to go the way they want, though.
Yeah, that's going to be Nani. Threaten those side lanes later on, and obviously the Realm Warps, we've seen them used to very big creative ends, but at the moment, they're kind of just using...
Is he unwilling to expend the flash to get that last Vial proc? I'm kind of curious as to why, but now the opportunity for a dive, maybe Riposte is back up.
You got to be careful. He knows the Hextech ultimatum is there. There's the stun, but he hasn't taken aggro just yet. ZDZ looking for it. They're going to try and get him. Oh, it's a trade of 1-for-1, and that's the kind of...
All things considered and how that trade started out. And now both top laners dead. And there's a lot of proking or prodding, but there's a flash from Neni.
There's a flash, and they can combo the CC, the single target. Nate not willing to try and go for right now. They're kind of willing to... Oh, we got to think about that, though. Don't want to counter chickens too quickly. It's harder now. Oh, nice scatter of the weak means that he does not get hit up there by the chain of corruption. But now Gideon, a little bit of a bad situation. They turn that one back around. The dragon has been taken, as well as Syndra's life. And what are you doing there, Sword Art? There's no what the issue was, but... Of course, we'll talk about hypotheticals whenever they do end up becoming a reality, but this top lane is getting so much harder right now. You're getting to level 11 ZDZ, but there's a Realm Warp for YSKM. He's got friends in all the right places, and ZDZ's got nowhere to go. He'll flash. He does get himself away. Not quite. Everybody thing as well. Looking at the builds, you're looking at the bot lane of IG. They've gone for this Eclipse, this lethality virus alongside what you would imagine is now Sword Art. Let's get stunned up here. He is 3 levels down. They're going to fully commit to this, but Gideon didn't really have the support of his team. Now Betty getting chased down by On. Not quite able to get the collateral damage, and all the way Sword Art gets caught out there by the light binding, and he gets taken out. Nani now needs to try and run away, but he's just not going to get away. That unleashed power is just for him to handle.
One-to-one trade overall, but the end result will be AO pick up this mid lane tier 1. That's what they've been gunning for the last couple of minutes, since they've been able to rotate.
This is just so damn good for your team, just especially around these big objectives.
Definitely, but going towards that gold ring just makes a lot of sense. You've got...
Careful right now. There are 2 lurking sharks right now, waiting to try and capitalize on him, but now they don't realize that YSKM was there. He goes in with the Hextech ultimatum, and they will get the kill. Don't even need the Lux ult, and they'll get the reset there from the Viego as well. The curtain call comes, they do, but as he clears a ward, and control of the Dragon Pit belongs to IG.
Now, but they're going in.
They are going in. Chain of Corruption landed right onto ZDZ as he jumped in, and now Xiaohao dies, and there's just no damage. You weren't prepared, you not weren't ready. The Realm Warp, Nani realizes he probably was on the wrong side of that, but maybe it's going to work out just fine for IG. So many low health.
A little bit like a small shield, and that's the only place he would have ever gotten it from.
10 years later, and I'm just saying, you know,
sensing
things like...
a pattern.
I'm sensing a very large pattern, but another pattern is ZDZ just getting everything, and the kitchen sink thrown on his face.
A lot of burst damage coming out from Wink. Has the Shattered Crown, and now an immediate rotation to the mid lane, because it's a 5v4 effectively on the map, and that should be tier 1. You can see Wink, bottom side of Gideon.
A 40 CS lead here for ZDZ over YSKM. It doesn't put that in, man. Have to put that in. We are a professional broadcast, but see Sword Art getting full ult and does basically nothing. Now he's got a bit of damage to put down onto Nani, but has he traded back his own life? Yes, he has. Gideon thought about maybe taking that soul, but then thought the better of it, as we can see now. Yeah, Harder was caught between a rock and a harder place, and he ends up falling down pretty down.
From what felt like a very dominating mid game from AL, taking a lot of control. Now there's a teleport coming in on top of everybody.
Harder, you're by yourself, buddy. There's nobody there. And I was just about to ask, as anyone's legend, how you...
Yeah, it really does. And now with this Baron being started up, it could just be last chance for them to find a positive fight. Sword Art, he's dead.
Oh, ZDZ, he's not gonna be too far away from that, but he almost got himself in there. Xiaohao trying to get over, but guess what? He doesn't have a flash now. So despite that, they're still coming out with a pretty decent showing.
Yeah, definitely. Very impressed so far by this opening game from IG. And like you say, you would imagine it only gets
Heimerdinger, who did go with the Rylai's first item, so we'll see if they're able to try and break down these last 2 outer turrets. There's number 1, ZDZ, though. A lot of damage onto him, and now he's in a lot of trouble. Sword Art's not going to be able to do anything for you, mate. Gideon, will he go down? Yes, he will. That's going to be his first death of the game. as the rest of IG now start to file in a little bit. Nani is so aggressive right now. He does not care if he has to play as a mid laner. There's going to be this light singularity to maybe make something work there. Nani almost gets popped by the fourth shot. Xiaohao wants something, but can he get it? That's the question. Cleanse does get used here by On. Not quite sure he needed to.
The same thing potentially happening to somebody else on your team. Keep them alive as well. Really smart from the IG support, and now just slowly moving as a unit around the map, trying to get this last tier 2 that is available from AL side, and they will get it on this wave. And now Dragon, Soul for IG. So I expect they will.
I was just about to say
fight for it.
Oh, Nani gets flashed on, gets jumped on. He's still alive. He gets one more shot. No way does he get out on this health. He's dodging. He's weaving. He wants to stay alive. Are you kidding? Why would you want? You don't want to start this objective just yet unless someone from AL overextends. They're not quite together right now. This should be a 5v4, but it's more of a 3v4 at the moment in favor of IG because nobody's really here. That's a nice riposte to try and stop Gideon and YSKM from getting the kill, but now the TP can come in.
Here.
It's a 5v5 once more. Game 1 of this best of 3, and both these teams are going absolutely wall to wall. They're going to get YSKM to go back, TP back in, and try and reset this fight.
It's tooth and nail. Maybe YSKM can get a better flank angle now towards the bottom side. You can see AL are kind of split. 3 members in the river, 2 members on the left-hand side. You can see Gideon, YSKM, they're going to walk into that 2v2, and it's going to immediately disengage. But look, on the side, he's looking for a flank, but he's been spotted out. So someone on IG will be allotted to dealing with that one. You can see YSKM is hunting him down, but on the bottom side, AL, again, there's a lot of split movement going on. Maybe they can find a pincer at best, but it doesn't really look like that's going to happen, and now the curtain call's been opened up.
The curtain call has come up with whose curtains will it be. Wink goes down. He ends up being taken out there by the ultimate of the Syndra. Harder has to use that onto the support, but YSKM gets jumped on, and he is now dead. Where we go, Realm Warp going to be bringing Nani in to die once more. He died, he teleported, he died again. It's a Shakespearean tragedy at this particular moment, and we get to 3 dragons apiece. It might not be the game just yet, although they are looking at this bot side.
Long. They're committing for it, Ashin. I mean, 50-ish seconds left on Neni. I had to take a bit of a closer look at the screen. AL, 5 members strong in the bottom side. It's 2 versus 5. No members of wave clear, and they're diving forward.
There's a chain of corruption down. They're still putting down the damage. Gideon doesn't die just yet. Neither does On. 2 of the more unkillable members. They're on to the Nexus turrets. There's number 1. Boom. Sign, seal, delivered. It's yours. There's a good stopwatch used to delay and give time, but now you have Wink. AL, maybe you've overstayed your welcome. The burst coming out, it's not going to be enough to kill off. Just didn't react quick enough. GAs are going to be back now for the side of IG. And everyone,
a little more wiggle room in comparison, but honestly, solo lanes of IG aren't no slouches either. It's a lot of damage on the Xiaohao. They're going to clear this wave away mostly, and now they're going to open up. Yeah, if they really get full health on everyone, really.
Almost. You're getting Wink down to about half. He does drop down the redemption to make sure he brings himself up just slightly more, but that tower only needs 1 or 2 more auto attacks. There they are, and here goes the fight. We're going to see the unleashed power, and that's Nani dead. It's becoming a bit of a habit of his now in this game. It's a 4v5. As you can see, the rest of IG trying to walk away. They missed the stun. As you can see, On trying to keep himself alive. The backline's been jumped on, but YSKM Harder does not go down just yet, and finally he falls. Eventually, On gets his first death of the LPL 2023 season. It's a double kill coming in, but YSKM, he might just go straight for the inhibitor, because if he can get this, you got super minions coming in. He's got to go try and find something. He's going to try and open up so much of the base right now. And yes, you win the fight, but you're losing so much more.
Yeah, you definitely do. YSKM is Woo!
No
hey,
way.
Hey, calm down, buddy.
Hey now.
All right, relax.
None of that. None of anyone's legend. The redemption confirms to everybody that it is going down. Everyone gets themselves back over the back of the pit and runs away. So finally, full plate of 7 dragons. Nani burning flashes, TP from YSKM. They're looking for him. That's a really, really early riposte, though, as he just about goes down, but you may have lost EDT. Great flash, it does not matter. Now you've got the Diego going down, so the 3v4. Both these AD carries need to do it. Xiaohao goes golden, and they're going to look for this one here. Flash away, as you can see him going down. The deadly flourish is a big arrow. Oh, he just about dies, but it's a GA, and now you've got all these low health bars. Nani goes golden, as this is absolutely pure chaos right now, Jamada. At the end,
Harder, he's going to look for it on the mid lane, on Wink.
There it is, it lands. They're going to force the flash there onto Wink. There's going to be the light binding to stop them all. He's going to try and put down the light singularity and turn this one back onto Xiao Hao. They're going to nearly take out On. He doesn't die. He stays alive. And there's no way.
He's turned down to try and find some more, you know, structures in the base, but in all seriousness,
Mid does not fall just yet as they get everyone there in time, but you still have several minions to deal with, and then top lane as well. Jamada, looks like this hole's about to break.
well, the hull is looking a lot like the Titanic after he hit the iceberg. Sheen, I don't know whether or not AL, after all of this scrapping, have enough, but with the second inhibitor falling, I think hope just continues to dwindle for AL. They're trying to clear away these waves. IG ruthlessly attacking them, and they've got one more inhibitor left on the bottom side, but look at that Nexus Tower on the top half. It's taking a lot of damage already. There's a pick maybe onto Nenny.
ZDZ goes in, Hextech Ultimatum, and Harder gets out with just his life. ZDZ not so lucky. They're going to try and jump on the Sword Art now. Take him out, make sure he cannot be a nuisance. 5v3, Chain of Corruption does land, but it does not spread. Now they're going to TP back into this one. It looks like IG, after a hard fought game, 46 minutes. They'll take down the Nexus turrets. They'll look for an extra few kills because this one felt a little bit personal, and they will finally take the win. Jamada, that's just game one.
Whew. Well, so that Wink can find these sneaky angles to potentially try and hook in Betty or Sword Art, or help anyone really, because Blitzcrank provides so much CC after the hook itself, you can usually burst down the target.
Yeah, absolutely, and we'll see now.
Chickens. Something you have to just kind of eye at, you know, but get really nice dual look at both the bot and the top lane. Of course, we're going to have to focus on Wink a lot next to Arn in this game on the Blitzcrank. Two very immobile champions that, if hooked, should in theory just bloody well die. Simple as that. As level 2's hit first by them, flash in.
I was just about to say, the level 2, you get the knock up, you still have the hook available, you have nowhere to go. It's actually the Blitzcrank who picks up the first blood. Cleanse has to be used by Ons. There will not be an early cash out. Wink, you know what? You deserve that kill. Good job, you.
You know what? You know, it's pros and cons, right, Asheen? This way, On gets to stack his passive more. Just think long term, all right? It's about economy. As a top lane gank is going on, ZDZ's got a big wave to work with and a little bit more HP, but he should, by all right, be dead.
A bit of a flash, another little bit of a flash there. Not going to be able to quite hit him with the Blade of the Ruined King, but two more dashes. Should be able to get it. They flash forward. Oh my god, the healing. That's why you always pop your pot.
You should warm me up for a little bit more success. It's harder. It's pop goes. Gideon has no flash.
He has no flash, and he's been hit by the hook shot. Will he die to whom, though, is the question. And that answer is going to be Xiao Hao, who does have the flash to make sure they guarantee it. There's
Imagine we'll still have a pretty good time on the side lanes if they want to go down that route. Ale, of course.
We're going to go for absolutely everything, and they're going to maybe try and take away a blue buff while they're at it. There's going to be a Wink here, though. They're going to get the smite down. That's going to be Gideon coming in. They're going to get a hook. Not quite able to get it, but my Realm Morph is better than yours. Flash over. Gideon does end up falling down. Wink goes for another kill, and he will get it. That is a bloodthirsty support if I've ever seen. Then you'll have any level 6s for Betty or Sword Art, but so we'll see a fight again up on this top side. Harder and Xiao Hao coming in with the go, seeing if they can make this one work. Gideon actually defensively ults and actually feel like they might be able to get something. Oh, whispered past his butt cheeks right there. You can hear it going by, but now we're going to get for a full fight as they're going to get himself in the revive, but he's not going to be revived off of this. That's a 4-man ton, but can he survive the aftermath with the aftershock? Yes, he can. ZDZ cannot escape from the impending doom, and a flash.
Trying to get Draven as big as possible here. We'll take up some plates as they could find Sword Art.
Oh, they could look for him. They're going to get the hook in. There's the Whirling Dead. Cash in for On. We will not see the implications of how much money he got until the very end of this fight. As Gideon just trying to put down as much damage as he possibly can. He knows On's on the other side, and he doesn't want to give him any more gold. So he says, you know what, Naney, you can have this one here. 2-0-2, and Jamada, after a scrappy game 1, game number 2 is looking dead and buried already.
Yeah, it is looking like we could be looking at the funeral of AL for this series. IG are just first to the ball. I'm kind of surprised. Well, this is probably why, as we come out of the replay, ZDZ.
He's still going by SKM, and he's going to die eventually. Xiao Hao gets himself another kill on the top side. Hello, Naney. Here comes another challenger. As I didn't even see the Realm Morph, but now ZDZ thought he was being coy.
Oh, baby!
Forward, the knock-up, the Blitzcrank! Wink does
That
it!
interaction works. Unlucky. Wink honestly deserved hook, but you've been cheated by League of Legends. Who would have guessed it?
Man, it would have been so much better to being able to get that. But now ZDC, he's going to put down the Hextech Ultimatum, but again, he doesn't really have a lot. The hostile takeover really hits nothing now. Here comes the real carry coming in on top of this. Wink here to save the day. They're getting the resets. He gets the hook onto Harder, which means there's just nowhere to go. Fiora gets a kill, and this your name the anime movie. That's what I think of when I think of that. I don't know why. Also, Blitz is 100% going for an AP item.
He is 100% going
100% going Everfrost.
Yeah.
See them all coming, but he knows there's quite a few of them there. Now he's going to jump onto Harder. He's going to pop down and miss absolutely everything. Forced to flash away. He can't give over the shutdown. It's not allowed. Now Naney getting jumped on by the Venn diagram of doom, and he should be shut down, taken out. That's Xiaohao with his third kill of the game. Gideon trying to run away here, as we do have Wink kind of moving in onto Betty right now, seeing if he can maybe do something here, but Wink, the battle blitz, has been left to die. But while this has all been happening, yes, they lose 2 people in the top side. Let's have a look at bot lane. Because bot lane, you've got YSKM just making short work of this tower and doesn't even care about the turret hitting him because he knows nobody's coming near him.
Arm is in the mid lane and could get jumped on.
Yeah, he will get jumped on, and now he's going to have to try and make this one work for himself, but he's 2 items and an Immortal Shield Bow. He's going to smash you. 3-3-3, not quite 7-7-7, but it's a bit of a mini jackpot for you. There's the hostile takeover. As On flashes away, he knows he'll do a hell of a lot of damage to his own team. Almost takes back the trade. But yeah, it was a small silver lining on what is otherwise a very, very dark cloud here for anyone's legend, and just nowhere for them to go. And Battle Blitz comes back in, says, all right, should anyone be walking towards it? And they have Rift Herald as well. They're going to have to crack open the base.
Yeah, they will certainly crack open the base. Shelly is here. Demolish proc, cast that charge in. Do everything, and due diligence.
Wink, but he's got nowhere to go, and Wink's going to get that movement speed, that swagger moving towards his enemy, the Everfrost. He's got everything he needs, and On gets another cash out, an extra 160 gold. Sword Art is pretty much down the backside. Double kill coming in here for the Draven. Naney goes golden, will die at the end of it. Betty does end up getting bailed out, but only to get himself killed once more again. And it is going to be a 5-for-1. The Ace, the Dragon Soul, and this
is all that's on his mind in this series. He'll go up towards the Baron after this reset.
I'll take it immediately. There's just no ifs, buts, or babies about it. You got to try and ride that wave. The ZDZ looks to try and make something happen here against what? YSM, or YSKM, I should say. He's just going to die, but that means the Baron gets taken out pretty damn easily. Look at the items available for that Draven.
They made it impossible for AL to play just about any skirmish, almost ever.
Yeah, well, they'll get the first tower of the game, AL. That's something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. And we can see CDZ, 1 auto attack. He has to flash as the hand of death was coming ever so closer to him. He eludes it for now, but death only you don't escape death. You just delay it, I think is the best way I can put it. And this game is starting to really feel like it. Nice flash from Naney as he's just going 1v3, really making a name for himself in this mid lane, going for the rise and making himself known to the rest of the league that, hey, look, we might not have Dove, but we have got talent. We have got players to be able to make this one work. And IG, they're looking like they're going to be taking a 2-0 pretty damn soon. 25 minutes coming up to it just shortly. And they're eyeing up the Nexus.
What can AO give us on the last leg defense? There's a Hex Flash from Wink. He's going to go golden. That almost going to hit no one. And now the fight's going to ensue underneath the Nexus towers. There goes Harder. It's a whitewash machine.
It is an absolute slaughter. Wink wants the 1v1, but he shall not get it. He needed to land that last hook in order to get it. But On shall redeem him. On shall push forward and look to make it work for him. IG, they're just having fun right now. They did get ZDZ on the backside of that one there. Nexus exposed. Game is done. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. 2-0 to IG in a perfect start to the LPL 2023 spring season.
Really